skies and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
You have a moment to speak further. Adventure.
You and your adventures. I trust you have not forgotten the true purpose of our voyage?
At last we have come to the land you call the New World. My home. Tura!
already. What's up, Zermit? Kaz actually got first. He was very proud of the fact that he got first, too. Alright. Game. How is everybody doing tonight? Hope you are all sufficiently rested and had a good day and whatever have you. Or, you know, you're tired and ready to beat up a pillow or whatever. I know I'm kind of there. But man, I am ready to continue this MSQ. We are right at the end. Wooklamot is going to be Dawn Servant. We'll see what the cutscene says about all that. Nice. 690 days. Nice. I just noticed that down here. How you doing, Zermit? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me move some monitors around here. Okay, this here. Add. Perfect. All right. Bing. All right. Let's go talk to the Peshekwa over there. Let's do it. Alright, actually, give me just a second here. Used a water checker and talk about bad water. The water was from the tap this morning, but looked a bit colored. Yeah, you usually don't want that in your water. I'm sorry to hear that your water is colored. Hopeful. I would definitely suggest getting a water filter. Something, anything would help that, right? All right. Upon speaking with Peshekwa, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these cutscenes in their entirety. Do it. Welcome back, and may I congratulate you on Wooklamot's victory in the right of succession. It is our great honor to host the comrades of our future Dawn Servant. Such a grand journey has doubtless left you fatigued. Please relax and enjoy your stay. Sometimes it's good, but in the summer it's horrible bad. I gotcha. Sometime later. I'm sitting at the table by myself for some reason. Who the fuck does this? The pipes of the building? Yeah, it sounds like it. Oh, Kona. Why is there no... Okay, I'm sorry. This should be voice acted. The way... I really want to know... I need to know the thought process that goes into whether or not a scene is voice acted. Because, like, I feel like stuff like this should probably be voice acted. Alright. Surprised to see me? I suppose it's only natural. May I come in? Sure. But I feel like anything in... I feel like the entire MSQ should be voice acted. I haven't properly thanked you. That my sister was able to realize her potential is testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. I only did as you might have in my position. My primary business in calling is to deliver a message from Lamachi. As you well know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawn Servant. She has expressed a desire for you to accept a post within her administration. I'm gonna be busy doing other shit. while making no mention of me. Well, I'm assuming she assumes that... I assume that she assumes you're going to have stuff that you're going to want to do. You need to decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist Lamachi or not is up to you. That is all, if you'll excuse me. You have become someone irreplaceable to her. As her brother, I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. But believe me when I say that I hope you will stay by her side. I wonder what the post is. Unless it's official explorer, I don't want it. And thus it arrived. The day of the Dawn Servant Ascension Ceremony. Okay. Don't tell me, show me. A lot of reds.
What a
Oranges.
crowd! As befits the changing of Dawn servants.
I mean, right? Ah. A new stone thing. What you call it?
It's starting.
I love Alpha now. Stating the obvious. How is that other head still asleep?
The
Jesus
Dawn
Christ.
Servant!
What is he, drugging it?
He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least.
Yeah, right? I'm telling you,
People of Tuliola,
the head of resolve is
you
drugging up
honor
the
us
head of
with
reason.
your presence.
For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawn servants.
No, just me.
But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph and the city of gold.
Good old Wook Lamont.
My daughter, Wook Lamont. Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawn Servant! Long live Tuliyolal!
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tulihyolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude to know when to push through and when not to push your luck.
I do appreciate the recap of everything that happened in the first half of the game.
From the moblins
expansion.
and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity. That it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we're remembered.
A big dude.
I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Bibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare.
Big goof.
And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community, for we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
Yeah.
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive, and the ways in which we still struggle. Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tulihyolol I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness!
God, why does that sound so super cheesy? Okay, so I think the reason why this whole thing didn't bother me as much as like Stormblind did is one.
I say mine,
'Cause it is.
but the Dawn Servant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
Yeah, okay.
Oh dear. What is she doing?
Yeah.
The fuck? Fucking warrior mentality, I swear.
My father led Tulihyolao to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads. But my one head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else.
I mean, it's gotta be Kona.
Someone with the knowledge
Honestly,
and insight
the only one that makes
I
sense.
lack. So what do you say? Be Dawn Servant with me, Kona.
There you go. Why is he all the way in the fucking back? He's her brother. He should be like at the front. That's some bullshit. I'm sorry, but as like the other like promise, he should have been like there. Or something.
Lamachi, are you certain?
No, I think that makes perfect sense anyways.
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawn Servant.
I mean, okay.
You'll have no objections from me, of course. But mine is not the approval you need.
It's the people.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north. I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tuli Yolal prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less. For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister. To give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
Cheese. I mean, yeah, okay. So, I was saying before, I think the reason this one didn't annoy me so much as Stormblood did, because it wasn't the entire expansion. We're only like halfway through. I mean, and this whole thing, so they didn't stretch it out to fill the entire expansion, so it didn't drag on
this
as
didn't
much.
go to waste.
And also, this was just more fun, I think. Ah, very nice. I like it.
This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tulihyola saga where you and I become the next Dawn servant.
Fair. I like it. That was a good ending to that
Good
succession
heavens.
thing.
Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Big stone to carve.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim.
Oh, man.
After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud.
He would have been? Oh, is he dead?
How'd you like this?
That would make a lot of sense. Yo, what's up, Kush?
Of course you knew.
No, that makes sense. Oh, sad. Did the other head pass away? Yeah.
It's been 3 years
Oh, Jesus
since my
Christ.
brother left us.
Yeah. Wow. 3 years he's had a dead head living on his shoulder.
It cannot be.
That is
The head of
disturbing.
reason is no longer with us.
Wow.
Oh, tragic tidings.
How are you doing, Kush?
I didn't want to believe it.
Huh.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen.
Wow.
Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself.
Yeah, I mean, it works.
Though not quite to the original script, your new Dawn servant rises.
You don't like it?
May they shine resplendent, and
I
their
feel like he
bring
shouldn't
light
have
ever
like
brighter
uncovered
to
his
Tuliolo.
brother's dead head, because it just made that whole part just like a little bit creepier. Because now there's like a dead body there hanging out, and everybody's cheering. I mean, it's been 3 years, but still, they didn't know that. All right. There we go. All right. Clement was brilliant up there, wasn't she? The part with the second promise was surprising, but between the two of them, I dare say our new Dawn servant will be capable of anything. The future of Tuliolal is bright indeed. Earlier in Yaktel. Huh? Up, cat and rum.
Changes in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
So I did see him getting killed. I didn't catch who killed him. Did they show who it was? No? Okay. Then I saw the important part. I saw him walking through that town, whatever, in Yaktel. And then I saw, at the very end, I saw him get slashed. So I got the important part. I assume that he killed. He'd done been dead from that. All right. Continuing. Dawntrail Orchestrion roll. Ooh, fun. Okay, okay. Let's do it. Wuklamad has truly come into her own, has she not? Mamook, to be honest, it's a prettier version of the 11 city. Yeah, well, Mamook, yeah, the town. Yeah, Mamook. The 11 city. Oh, was Mamook in 11? I know there's a lot of 11 in this one because I know the alliance raid I think is based on the 11, right? That's the one of like the Vanadiel or whatever it is. Indeed, even as she moved the beast. Oh, okay, okay. Indeed, even as she moved the people with her heartfelt words, she retained her characteristic spontaneity, as evidenced by her nomination of Kona as fellow Dawn servant. Who's also in a jungle? That makes sense. As sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due consideration. She could do far worse. Kona completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Wuklamad secure victory. That's true. I look forward to seeing how Tuliolal will prosper under their care. Yeah, I feel like it'll be good. Speaking of the Dawn Servant. Everyone, thank you for coming. I could see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawn Servant. I told you, no titles. Besides, after everything we've been through together, you're nothing less than family. So, like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lamachi. I'll try to pronounce it correctly. You know what? Let's just assume that she knows. She's heard it said enough times to know how to pronounce it. Thank you. It means a lot to me. It would also be my honor to call you Lamachi. Mine as well. Indeed, consider us Eorzean cousins if such a notion appeals to you. You're cousins from across the salt. It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. I'm sure. There's still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course, we'll keep ourselves entertained. Of course. That said, would you join me? No, I wanted to go keep my fucking self entertained. God damn it. Okay, fine. Fine. Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Winged Walk then. Sure. Look, I'm sorry, Wuklamad. Love you, man, but I'm ready. I'm done with yours. Your shit's done. Like, I already know your story is over. Time to get on to better stuff. Can you go out there? I assume not. So you say, just go on the walk. I know. I'm going. Ready? Let's go. Our first stop is Aunt T's Tacos. And not just for a snack, I promise. Wukavu and Mablu should be there. Oh, fun. Wukamad is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Wukamad behind by entering a different area. Yeah, okay, let's go. Alright, so we gotta go that way, right? I was gonna say, let's go. I can't even see. Whee! Well, that worked out. That was great. Okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, okay, so here's the thing. After watching her jump off that fucking balcony in that cutscene, I know that this ain't gonna do anything to her. She's good. All right. Dawn Servant Wuklamat. Words cannot well express the profound joy your extension has brought me. Nor you, but it's still fun. Oh, you know, it's definitely fun. Oh, I agree. Oh my goodness. Oh. Look at this big boy. Aw. There's another cat. Oh, hey, Milk. You a good boy? Free stream, cat. I don't know if you want to go outside. I don't know if it's raining. No, you're good. Alright. No need for formalities. Free stream, cat. Yes. I'm still the same old me. Alright then, I shall forgo formalities. Same as always. Ah, but I cannot. You are Dawn Servant. Too disrespectful it is to address you without your due title. As Dawn Servant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities. Okay, I won't. Alright then, I won't bother anymore. I could more easily converse with a drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Wuklamat become Dawn Servant, Selphie. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but a Dawn Servant's extension presents us all with a prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative sales campaign. Love it. A wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. It's so good to see all of you again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The feat of reeds and the feat of gold were my first true tests as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the right to secession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Toliolal has to offer in Jacques Peral, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I would be happy to offer my services as a tutor, should you desire them. I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Kona along as well. Your duties as Dawn Servant will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend Ikihana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. When I've made a name for myself as a merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. I look forward to it. I have been personally attending to your alpaca's care. Dare we hope to see you at the ranch again. Oh, my fluffy, spit-filled friend that Wuklamat will visit soon. Anyway, you have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Fontaine around, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears. I saw a man matching that description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Bevy, in the company of a moblin and a pair of yokui, if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy. Got it. Enjoy the festivities and the tacos. Let's go. This way. Ooh, hello. Boom. Nice. 001. Alright, let's go. Where is it? This way. Nice. Hell yeah. I'm Nebel. Oh, past it. I'm level, what, 96? Almost 97. I mean, 97 by the time I finish this. Then the, wait, what? Then the graphics card gets a makeover? What? Hold on, I missed that. Wugla, Dawn Servant, Zelfie, you honor us with your presence. Graphics card gets a makeover. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Tuliyola isn't a short one. Long road worth the travel to congratulate new Dawn Servant. Here the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow, but we who remember him will assure he lives on. May the acolytes of this day be as offerings to the future he envisioned. The High Luminary and I attend on behalf of Warlar's Echo. Had our people come en masse, we would have been an obstruction. That's fair. Nonsense. You're always welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. I'm glad to see you hail and whole, Sophie. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colorful. Beginning with your shipwreck, if you'll remember. Yet, here we stand, celebrating the ascension of your claimant. Here we stand. Reaper is gimped at the moment, and I'd rather play it fully powered. What do you mean? At level 100, you mean? Or are you talking about your graphics being turned down? When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of pots and the feat of proof and the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Oh. Huh. The raid... Oh, a raid looks like a graphics card. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm excited to do that one. Being able to live together in safety and happiness. That was what my father envisioned for this nation. That's the Tuliyola I want for you all. We combine keystrokes and the manual hit things now. Oh, fun. That's not... Yeah. So you can't... So you can't combine them now, or... I'm confused. You had combined them, but now you have to separate them? So I promise you this, as Dawn Servant, I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits in Kozamauka and the Yokui of Chiwagar Saltern. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Chiwagar come to accept your peace. Their beliefs have stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. Well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually, mark my words. I can vouch for the efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the Moblins' hospitality, I have been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy. Now that good living is secured, the village overflows with field smiles. Such cooperation between Help Hand and Potsworn is the very spirit of a healthy pot pact. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There are some other people I'd like to see, so we should take our leave. Let's try and find Humuruk. The Jabrax Rax? I believe I saw him on the sounds below. I always forget to do his deep voice. The Gleam Sands, thank you. Ugh, too many different voices. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home too. Alright, where are we going? Got it. Ooh, what's that? Oh, right. The fucking, the class quest. Shit, we gotta do that, too. Hold on. Go grab that while we're here. Before I forget again. Why? Which one? Zermer were. Before the ceremony, we perused the Tuliel saga and Mara's measure. I am proud to see Yokoi glyphic tradition so prominently displayed in the city. I must pay my respects to Gulul Jaja, though he will doubtless insist upon a bout. I mean, that one's true, because even with his dead brother's head on his shoulder, he was still wanted to fight me. Alright. I forgot we had Lamont with us. Shit. God dang it. Alright, hold on. Let me talk to this guy first real quick. Sorry when you'd be along. Not a moment too soon. They spoke of how they stood out the leader more so. Interesting. I wonder if that's different because I left and came back. Interesting. I mean, he definitely stands out more. He's like massive. I've got an urgent job that he's doing, and there's no one else I'd entrust it with. Of course, you'll be wanting to know the details. It's a long story, so why don't you grab a seat over there? I'll join you shortly. Just chill out, Woke Lamont, I guess. We'll come back to this. What's up, guys? My, you honor us with a personal visit, Don Servant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wook Lamont. More than just, I'd say. You've grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so, but big events like this make me wonder, you know? What my birth parents might say if they knew. I imagine they would say that it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you've become. I owe you my thanks as well for fulfilling your promise to me. I told Bakul Jaja to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person. But he marched off, muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. The boy needs purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good. I'm sure he'll find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him. That we are. By the by, have you seen Kettenram anywhere? Tankwa, that is? Kettenram, was it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either. The first promise was noticeably absent as well, though I assumed he required time to save his injured pride. Ah. Huh. Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tankwa, I'm sure he's around somewhere, or ready to appear when we least expect him. We'd best be going, but relax, enjoy, and make yourselves at home, and come and visit us anytime. Alright, I think I found everyone I could find. Let's return to the others in the winged walk. The winged walk. I can't remember if I can take the crystals or not. I think so, right? Well, we're gonna find out. There we go. Yeah, that would have been too much of a run if I had to do it the other way. I don't mind the whole jumping down and running around down there, but I don't want to have to run all the way back up here. Alright, welcome back. I hope you didn't rush on our account. Well, except for the jumping down the cliff thing. No, not really.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
I have.
Yes.
Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about.
Yeah, he didn't really
I'm
give me
sure
any
he made it
details.
abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious.
He didn't really specify though.
I
need some
want you to
beats.
stay in Tulihiola with me.
I mean, I'm down because it's pretty cool out here. I love the chill vibes. But you really can't tie me down. I'm sorry. Well.
I'm not forcing you, of course. But should you wish it, you'll always have a place
Oh, I
here.
feel like I'll be hanging around quite a bit. There's shit I gotta do after this.
Ah, that's right. This is for you.
Is it?
A permit granting passage to Shatural,
Oh,
which, as I recall, you've
Sweet.
yet to see.
that is true.
An
Sweet.
adventurer like you could hardly resist, no?
No. Coming with?
I can't believe our journey is over already.
Your journey. I still have shit to do.
You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawn servant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
Oh, gee, thanks.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
What about the rest of you?
Alizé and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel
They
there are
are
even
not
more
very
lessons to
smart,
be had
no.
for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamuk, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it. And by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Sweet. I mean, I'm glad you guys are hanging out.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tuliyolal as well.
No doubt.
By all means. Your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
Thanks.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
Oh, for sure I'm gonna be going up there, but the City of Gold, come on.
Then perhaps we could travel together?
Sure. Hey,
The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural.
okay, I said
If
undecided.
you have no particular
Like,
destination
you know-
in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Oh, yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense. See, and that would have been his answer regardless
Then
of
it's
which one I
farewell
chose.
for now. Take care, all of you.
Talk about looking directly at the camera. She's clearly talking to the player. Later, Wuklamot. Go have fun. Alright. Moving on.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Shak Tural Skygate.
Sure. Hey, Kona.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
Is that a fucking threat? Alright. I guess Jacques Terrell is where we're going next. Let's do it. Yo,
A sound choice, but slow.
With the lyric. I appreciate you. Alright. Need to do that too. Well, you know me, I tend to do that as the last possible minute. You're good. Alright. Yeah, I always end up doing the class quest like when I have to. Like what I'm gonna rephrase that, when they force me to. Okay. Ever greater, ever brighter. Past these gates and over the bridge lies Jacques Terral. You have our permit, yes? Packed and ready? No last minute stops to make before we leave? Forgive me, I'm afraid battling with our new Dawn servant may have scarred me for life. Level 97. Meanwhile, in the depths of the sky deep cenote. Oh shit. What are you doing, dude? What are you fucking doing, dude? This is the gate to the Golden City. Two decades ago, your father bade me to transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt, petitioning the study of this place. What he discovered was something the Dawn Servant feared enough to seal away forever, or so he thought, until the right's objective became the City of Gold. But to think that Tanqua would be entrusted with its safekeeping. Had I known that doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves with these tiresome feats. Great power sleeps here, and with it you shall obtain your birthright. So you say. Yet the new Dawn servants succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There is no need for worry. have liberated the key from the Dawn Servant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. The fuck? You will gain all you are denied. The right, your father's shade. These bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you were destined to be. Huh, that's a cup. Oh shit. It's working. Is some there? Can hear me? At last. Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Then you are the guardian of the city's great power? I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire to remake worlds. Is that so? Fascinating. Name your price, then, for my desire is the world itself. Yes, yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. Our rule? We're gonna die, dude. For promise. Why? Because you're a fool. The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange... Interesting. Alright. Level 97. Sweet. Long road to Jacques Durand. Yeah. Huh. Ready to get underway? Let's do it. Then present your travel pass to that guard and let's be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Jacques Durand is a wonder in its own right. Uh-huh, let's do it. Show me bridge. Signed by Val Wuklamad herself. My apologies, miss. If you'd wait here just a moment. Bridge, man.
Shall we then?
That's off. See, I do agree with that one complaint that I saw.
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shitona tongue. A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
Okay. Shaloni. Okay.
My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was from
It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier.
Fun, okay.
As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's talk with Arenville. My chocobo is a... Hold on. Short on Ronik. Nope. Chocobo is officially maxed out, rank 20. It has every skill possible. That's good, though. Hell yeah. Afraid so. If one will suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. If you need two, then you'll have to wait. Veronica have been acting strangely of late. More easily spooked than otherwise disagreeable. Picking out the few fit for Renton's proven bothersome work. They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either, but much has changed since last I was here. Not the best start to our journey. No, not really. That's okay. I've literally got a chocobo in my pocket. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we are in a hurry, let's go on foot. Yeah, let's do it. I'll pull out my chocobo. About that, sir, as we'll travel as you look. It's not only the Ronik that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife have shown signs of aggression, too. The merchants should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on Ronik for a safer trip. Dude, I'm not even worried about it. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. No, not at all. But the Ronik, Arenville, the Ronik! If this is your first time in Shaloni, I can understand your enthusiasm. It'd be a shame not to ride one at least once while you're here. Yeah. Exactly. A fair point. If we're to give you the authentic Shaloni experience, I suppose it's worth the wait. Right. Change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We could pass the time there while waiting. Take it you're heading to Hutsatawi, then. I'll have a man bring the Ronik over there. Just mind yourself around the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? I am the drunkards and troublemaker. Alright. Looks like we're heading over there. Okay. What's up, guys? Whoa. Huh. That was cool. I'm in Shaloni 2. How do you change instances, by the way? Like, I know there's a way, I don't know, I don't remember how. Ah, dang it. Oh, ether current. Oh, okay, okay. Huh. Any of them. I gotcha. Huh. Okay. No, that makes sense. Oh. Just look. Jeez, to Kagane, we're like trying to find a fucking jump puzzle to get a goddamn sightseeing thing. Alright, Aaronville. What's up, buddy? Last time I was here, it was a little more than a camp with a shop or three. Yeah, it's definitely grown since then, apparently.
Well, well. It's become a proper town.
The whole etherite and everything. Oh shit, I forgot to hit the etherite. I got distracted by the ether current.
Hey!
Hey. What's up? Oh.
Now hold on a minute.
Gunbreaker, huh? It's a hot-headed youth. Everybody's got gun blades. Don't worry, I'll paint the picture. Whoa.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Got crowded real quick.
Give me strength.
Oh yeah, it looks super old.
For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence,
Oh, shit.
you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Okay.
Let me
Dropping the
remind
shits,
you
huh?
who the scum is here.
I assume it's the guy
Your
in jail.
friends who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the deputy chief of the Dust Watch.
Not the Dust
And
Watch.
after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny?
I mean,
They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
the tipsy
Sure he
man.
wouldn't prefer his mama's teat?
Wow.
Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Apparently they've been framed damn well.
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekoa. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch.
Not the Dust Watch.
Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Well, I already don't like him.
Fine. If that's how it's gonna be.
Whoa, son. Chill out. Don't go drawing your gun on him. That's just a bad move. Don't do it.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Yeah, not if you don't want to end up dead. Fucking Estinian. God damn him.
Is that?
Yeah, because he just can't help himself.
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
Hey, look at that. He doesn't have his armor on either. He's like...
What?
In his, like, normal clothes.
Hey!
Hey.
What are you doing, Zakawa?
Concern
You better not be
Hazaru.
stirring up trouble.
Wahute, you sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
Twice in one cutscene. What is that pose? I love that the drunk guy is still just
Tell me
crouched
what
down.
that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekawa is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
Right. Right.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd.
Well, yeah, I wasn't exactly Steve leaning up against the side
Talk
of a...
is rife, there's a new Dawn servant.
Against the side of the
Take it
fucking
you found
inn,
it, then.
or the
The
saloon.
Golden City.
Well, from the door.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of
Secrets and
Shakturat.
lies. Yeah.
What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
How very like you. Yeah, we'll go wherever the wind blows, eh? It's online in the other 50
Gulu Jaja compensated me rather generously
ASM.
for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future.
Nice.
But for now, I shall be moving on.
Of course.
Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
Oh, okay. I haven't gotten that far in Goldsmith. I'm another 10
But-
levels behind.
We don't serve Sabotender here.
We do now. Somebody does, clearly. Hi, Milk. Alright. No sooner did we set out than we ran into excitement. At least no one was hurt. This Dust Watch has the work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by dueling. The peoples of Shaloni rarely saw eye to eye, and for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would sooner not risk their lives, though, it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. Everyone knows he likes interesting foods. Archer too. Yeah, it's true. The Dust Watch was likely established by supporters of Kona, preferring peace to be enforced through the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Landsguard would be forced to step in. What freedom they have now would be lost under Zaralja's authority. All of which is to say that, unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. Yes, alright, where is it? Let's hit that before I forget. big map. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna run to the restroom and then we will continue our MSQ. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. See, I want that mount. I love that one. I want to be on TV. That makes me feel like fucking Mike TV from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I love it. I do want that one though. All right, let me go talk to Aaronville. Let's move on. All right, dude, what you got? Would not dither about for long. Me neither. I should like to think the stableman has arrived with the runic by now. I'll go on ahead to check. If you still want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come and find us when you've had your fill. Well, I mean, I can't just not. Alright. I have noticed that so far at least the Dawntrail ones that I've done for the triple triad, they're much more forthcoming with their card. Let's say if you win. Reopen plus. Ugh, God, I hate plus. All right, whatever. I hate same too. When a card's played it too. Yeah. Gross. Okay. Shit. Okay. Oh, bitch. Thanks. I knew I should have taken that spot. Oh well. Bitch. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, regional rules. Alright, I'm gonna use this. My maid deck. That's gonna be a mistake. Yeah, see, I knew it. I fucking knew it. After you not get to the dungeon tonight, but you didn't just see this being first stretch. Yeah, I mean, luckily the games don't take very long, and I'm probably only gonna give it another try. We'll see, though. I know that it's a ways off for the next dungeon anyways. Let me see, hold on. Yeah, let's see. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, hold on. Yeah. Apparently. You bitch. God damn it. Hate that shit. Whatever. Whatever. Alright. Let's see. There. Vanguard, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's a level 97 quest. Although, honestly, there is very few quests between 95 and 97. There's like only 8 level 96 quests. Alright. What I wanted to get was the sightseeing up there real quick here. How do I get up there, though? Ah, see? Look for the easy answer. I don't know. I mean, it's possible. We've still got like 2 hours to go. So we shall see. Gonna depend on how much is in between here. Boom. Okay. Alright, where am I going? This is the short section of all of Dawntrail. This was where I was going. Someone wanted to write. Oh, well, it was plot badly. Yeah, no, I could see that just looking at how long this section is. That's fair though. I don't need it to be like, you know, detailed section. I do like the area though. It's very American, like Midwest or Southwest, I mean. All right, good-natured stableman. The friend, I take it. Sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also, been a rise in robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we've got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use our Ronique. Which is why I have to ask that you stop at Shishanawezi Springs. Ugh, Jesus. Hi, Valerie. Hello, ma'am. What's up? Hello. What's up? You gotta be on stream first. Here you go. You gotta be on stream first. I know. I know, cranky pants. Alright. What are you doing, Valerie? Okay. Apparently not. Alright. That's fine, of course, but why haven't the Dustwatch dealt with this banditry? Kamaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Rounding them all up's easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you'll want to take care. Oh, don't worry about it. I can take care of myself. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. I'll paint them if I need to. I just love the idea that, like, everybody else is running in with, like, swords and stuff, and I'm just like, hold on, let me just get... Just stop. Hold on, I gotta paint this down. Hold on. Don't move. No, just wait. I'm trying to paint this picture. Exactly. Alright. Right then, if you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. Yeah, let's go. Ready? Yep, let's go. Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, I'll follow Aaronville. Sweet. Whoa, them wide back boys, okay. I don't mind Aaronville. Seems like a good dude. He's pretty chill. Continue to be struck by how much Shalonia has changed. The town we just visited wasn't even here several years ago. That's big now. With few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travelers turned to nopalitenders. Not just for the water in their stems, mind, their fruit are also said to be both nutritious and delicious. See that hole there? Some might hope to find water there, but it's brimming with ceruleum. Oh yeah, the eruption of flames from within make for a spectacle, inspiring cautionary tales of people who wandered too close. Lucky, meanwhile, showed great reverence to ceruleum and its blue flames. But that's a discussion for another time. We are here. Are we? Where's here? Oh, here. Nice. I really like that. Yeah, I really enjoy this Dawntrail style of Aetheryte. Hello. Come on. Hold up. Might as well make it a threesome. I'm sorry, that came out wrong. A threefer. Let's go threefer. It's Kratos for the third cat on stream. I know. Hello, sir. I know. Alright, go on. Alright. No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers are already on their way. They really are short on Ronick. Now then. This is Shoshinawezi Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Shaloni. People travel here from all over hoping to find their fortune. You know, I feel like they chose these names specifically as a challenge. They said, jump puzzles aren't enough. The change comes to Huzatawi was the change. The change come to Huzatawi was surprising enough, but this is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Yeah, sure. Iyati is her name, and if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled from Taral, or about Taral. I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. I mean, maybe. This is a Final Fantasy game, after all. Well, you do that. I'm gonna go do this. Tuna. Just cutscenes all over the place. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yes, I'm Miyati, and who might you be? Blue? Looks more gray to me. She is my friend. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Ellen Heronville. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, Ellenville. Oh, shit. A man grown. You were such a darling thing, little thing as a child. Wow. You know, it's only been 3 years since last we spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Well, this is Iyate. She's known my mentor since they were children. Nice to meet you. Likewise, I'm sure. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown, Eleneshpia. Is that what they call you here? Alright. I was born in Eleneshpia. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner, one that adheres to Eastern Viera conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Ah. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you would continue using my chosen name. Yeah, no problem. A homecoming? You know, I've been thinking of paying the old stamping grounds a visit myself. It would be good to see Kakwa again. She's the finest archer I know, and yes. Okay. What? Kratos. What? Problem. What's up, sir? Oh, hold on, he needs food. Alright. She's the finest archer I know, and Eleneshpia's mother and mentor. Every time I dropped by, she'd treat us to a veritable feast prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. You were impressive with the bow too, Iate, even among the Shadona. Oh, I couldn't compare it to Kakwa, but her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among Galul Jaja's traveling companions, after all. Oh shit. Oh really? She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across the Raw lit a fire in her. Even after Eleneshpia was born, she often left him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. It must have been hard on you. Iate, please. Iate, please. Psh. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? Yeah. We're all friends here, Aaronville. No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Oh, but now he has. Fair. Despite my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. But if she was with Galul Jaja, then she would have seen it herself, so she knew that it existed. But it was real, and we found it. You found it? Yep. As part of the Rite of Succession, I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing. Oh, she'll be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. Well, I mean, she's been there, so... I would think. Right? Because she's part of his, like, crew. Or was part of his crew. Well, we should be on our way. Yes, let's go catch a train. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to Kakwa. Help! I need help! Help! Somebody needs help. What's that about? I don't know. Let's go find out. Let's go kill something or beat something up. We'll investigate. Please, wait here. What's up? Sorry, I had to paint a picture first. No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Well, looks like... Ooh. Why are you picking on a little old lady? Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. Don't worry, I'll paint them. It's Namika, Wuklamat's nursemaid. Oh shit. Yeah, it is Namika, isn't it? Aaronville, Zelfie. Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. Wow. Show me, I'm gonna paint you right now, motherfucker. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh yeah? Yeah, I'm the motherfucking warrior of light. Hold on, did he say this is Wuklamat's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss. We'll deal with this. Don't go running. Don't make me chase you. You're gonna regret that too. Please, you have to give it back. Oh shit. Namika's a fucking badass. I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you. Yeah, don't worry about it. I will totally kick their motherfucking ass. Cocky bastard, I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. Dude, you won't, because I'm going to paint you to death. We can deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. Ooh, paladin and a machinist. All painted? Alright, cool. dead if the boss finds out. You guys are dead anyways. Alright. Let's go chase down this broad. Everybody go running off. I'm gonna guess it's over there to their house. Alright, where's my motorcycle? Actually, hold on a second. Oh yeah, claw attack. Sweet. Okay. Let's do Rula and Yana. Or something like that. Dude. Okay. This song? Yeah, this OST is a vibe. Oh my god, what is with this fucking... It's like bluesy riff they got going on here. Holy shit. Okay, alright, hold on. I'm getting distracted by the music. Alright, Namika, what's going on? Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. Died. Yeah, seriously. The bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea where they're headed. You said they stole something from you. A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Muklamat. I see. Close as you two were, I could only imagine how much it meant to you. But what brings you all this way? She's from here. When the right of succession ended and Muklamat crowned the next Dawn servant, she is ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and of my plans to return home to Yasulani. She gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. Wow, and you let them take it that easily, huh? You kinda suck. No, I'm just kidding. Victim shaming. It filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve, and now it's gone. I would have let them take every coin to my name if only they had left me that bracelet. That's okay. I'm gonna chase after them. I'll kill literally every single bandit. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. Yeah, I'm gonna go kill everybody just because it's easier. I'll knock them senseless. It's what Lamont would want. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. Oh, no, don't worry about it. I'm not in harm's way. I assure you, no harm will come to us. Something will make certain of that. Oh, yeah, no, we're good. Oh, I got this shit. Like, I did single-handedly. Literally one hand behind my back. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well to be sure all proceeds as it should. Fine. I don't know what to say. I could see why Wuklamat put so much faith in you both. Before anything else, let's see her back to Shishinawezi Springs. She'll be safer in town, and with Iyate there to keep an eye on her, we should have nothing to worry about. I mean, you would think. Thank you, both of you. Alright. That is how lazy I am. Okay. Mm-hmm. Annabelle told me what happened, and you needn't worry about. I don't know why I'm giving her a southern accent, but honestly, it's the zone. It makes me. I feel like everybody here has a southern accent. Annabelle told me what happened, You need to worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. Makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. You got it. That's it. Everybody here? Southern accent. Sorry, guys. Except for Anvil. Even though he's from here. Because I know what his voice sounds like. Oh my god, they're giving me cake. Tender shortcake. You know, for some reason, something about the word, the descriptive word tender being used for shortcake, just, I don't know why it does not sound. Creamy hot chocolate. Wild banana blend. Well, we're going with the wild banana blend. Oh, wait. Fruit and aloe jelly. Alright. Oh, I know which one we're doing at least. Alright. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. Well, I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, as this involves a gift from Luke Lamont. We must be mindful how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Death Watch. Fine, whatever. Well, now that makes me think you're strong. Really strong. Are you? You know I may have saved the star on one occasion. No more than any other adventurer. Aren't we humble now? But the matter of fact, way you say it makes me think it's a tremendous understatement. Yeah, well. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you could tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Tony. God damn it. Tonatenyawi to the southwest. Jesus. Oh my god, I can't pronounce this shit. I don't know what it is. Is that the old mining town that, oh wait, is that the old mining town that was abandoned? Maybe kind of a lighter accent because she's been in the main city for a while. That's the one. Now that's the ruling extraction is big business, so no one wants to waste their time picking up the dried up veins there. Sounds like the perfect lair for bandits. Blah, blah. Sounds like the perfect lair for bandits. Not to mention that the one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place? I can let the Diswatch know if you like. Yeah, please. No, not yet. It'd be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain if you've no objections. No, I'm good. You do what you need to do. Right then, let's be off.
Burger. I gotta draw on the like that. And then the chicken. I forgot the name of it. God. I gotta draw on the face at the end of the page. You just draw on it with a pen. So I draw the whiskers on it, and then you get blushes. Blushes from the cheeks. And I put little hooks in there.
I mean, as you do.
But we'll see. They might just fucking pounce it. So.
Possibly?
Oh, possibly.
I mean, that could be interesting too if they did. That would be a look. Then you just draw a face to match the weird melty shape. Well, that's his answer. Alright, moving out. seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. For themselves. I mean, we already assumed that. I guess now we know for sure. Is that Rob Halford? I swear that looked like Rob Halford from Judas Priest. They've made no attempt to conceal the presence. How can the Dust Watch not have noticed by now? Because they're probably in on it. A question for another time. First, we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you would go and have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. Sure. Since you fucking just like hamstring me by saying, hey, don't kill anybody. Asshole.
Let the rebels begin!
What? Hellman with the raid? Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Whoa, whoa.
A sound choice.
Thank you so much for the raid. Dude, big love. How are you doing? How was your stream? Let me give you a shout out. Hold on a second. Yo, thank you so much. Welcome all the raiders. I'm Grim Chiefer. I do
a sound choice, but slow.
Oh, what's up there? They're in Vada Uden. And what is going on, Hellman? How are you guys tonight? That was hilarious. that was a great clip. I am doing great. Hello there. Yes, welcome. I do a lot of Final Fantasy, but we do play a lot of other stuff too. But currently we are playing through the Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail expansion. The most recent expansion just came out a couple weeks ago. We're finally doing the MSQ. We're about halfway through it right now. And we're just getting to the point where it's gonna get good again. But thank you again so much for the raid. How are you guys? How was your stream, Hellman? Let's go follow that guy, because we gotta go wait over by those glowing dots there. All right. Investigate the designated locations. Okay. Bandits will not notice you here. You can safely eavesdrop on any inside. Okay, let's eavesdrop. As you lean in to listen, you begin to pick out voices in the muffled chatter. Don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work the mines with easier money to be had. No, and we've got a boss who can keep the dust watch off our backs. Ha! Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so. We would never believe one of them sainted souls was running our crew. That drunk who bought your story about the cold shitting alpaca, am I right? Ah, yes. The classic story of the gold shitting alpaca. Okay. Oh, hello. Go grab. I'm gonna go grab that. Which means we're gonna have to sneak around behind these bandits here. That's okay. We gotta go around this way anyways, so this was just convenient. What's up, guys? They seem busy. We'll come back to them. And gather these. You gotta gather up all these bitches in order to fly in the zone, which you can never do until you get to the end of whatever the quest is on that zone. Huh? Exactly. Trying to hook you up with the clip. Oh. That clip was funny. That was really funny. All right. Oh yeah. You probably share it in the Discord. I know I don't really have clipped the I'm Grim Chiefer and I do. Wait, oh, you made a clip? If you made a clip, then I'll be able to find it. Let me look, hold on. Yeah. I do see that you made a clip. I'm gonna have to look at that. Hold on, actually. I do. Oh, you know what? Okay, so that's interesting because I have that included under. I think that must. Huh. So interesting. I gotta figure out why there's no sound for that. That's weird because like I could hear the sound from the clip, but in the clip that you made, there's no sound in the clip. All you can hear is me. That's so weird. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's weird. I'm not sure why it's not including that in the VOD. That's kind of annoying because that was really funny. Interesting. Still, that was hilarious. All right. You do. It is me though, and it does cut off at the I do. Grim Chiefer and the do. As you lean in to listen, a familiar voice rings out through the wall. Let me out of here, you bastard. Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat. Make me. I'll get you all back for framing my friends. Oh, this is Kawa. The vulture most of all. You tell him he can eat shit. Dude. Heh, how about we give you the chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. They're very literal with the shit word. I'm kind of surprised. All right. So good to know. I'm assuming we gotta slip around behind these guys. Don't mind me. Shit. Leave me alone. Okay. Maybe it'd be easier to come up the other side. Huh. Ooh. I don't like this whole area. Too many people. watch for this dork to go back the other direction. Don't mind me. Alright. Okay. The bandits will not notice you here. You can safely eavesdrop on the inside. Yeah, I'm sure that guy that's like right there surely is not going to notice me. For sure. As you lean in to listen, you hear someone entering the room on the other side. Oh, there's Aaronville. I brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? Bet it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot. How are you supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Welcome to the kind of sailor who won't ask questions. Sell it for a song. Here, your reward. Don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't, boss. Thank you. Come on. Alright. What's up, Aaronville? Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. Yeah, let's do that. So, were you able to learn anything? Well, that kid's in the center building. Bracelet's in the right-hand building. You were there for that part. Their leader is a man of the Dust Watch? I bet it's the leader of the Dust Watch. That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. And you say they gave the bracelet to him. It seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? Zakawa, that's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And you say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture, their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's beyond the recent rash of robberies in Husatawi, but we also know he has the bracelet. Ugh. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult, though. If he's that quick to point the gun at his own underlings. Yeah. I can kill one, right? We need to get him alone. Let's do that. I mean, I could totally take the hideout, but you said not to kill people. So we can get him alone. You're right. If we confront them without his henchmen around, a violent outcome is all but guaranteed. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southeast of here. Luataninia Wasa. Meet me there and I'll explain everything. Yep, I'm on it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. Oh, motorcycle. This way. Head up. Well, I'll worry about coming back. Yeah. I'll worry about coming back here for the ether currents, honestly. Whoa, hello. Nope, no pretender. Huh, Interesting. Yeah, that place. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I being punished for coming in through the back door? Psh, thanks. Where is he? Jesus Christ. What are you doing out here? Out in the middle of the fucking field. If we're to retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done barging in through the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves of Yehesiya, dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. Sure. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. With a fruit ingredient and a sample of their feces, I can create an attractant that resembles the scent when burned. We can then lure the Yehesiya into the bed inside out, flushing out the vulture and his gang. Then, while they contend with their flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask that you collect the excrement. While you see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredients. Oh, sure. Sure, why not? I'll gather up the poo. And before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find the specific species of wild plants we require. Here, take these 3 pouches, see them filled, and I will handle the rest. Sure. Thanks, Aravel. Such a wonderful plan. Alright. Move out. Autobots, roll out. Yes? Pterodactyls. Hey, you don't want to die and you are unkillable. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Okay, it's not down there. Is it up top? Yes. Yeah, see ya. Nailed it. Don't even start. I got your poo. Aravel. I don't got your poo. Damn. Okay. I feel like the foul-smelling nest is going to be my best choice. And gingerly scoop them into the pouch. Alright. Hello. Yeah. Named in the Shotona language, the Hill of Many Wings. So the nesting ground of the Yehesiya. Oh god, I can't. My mouth does not like these names. Alright. Yeah, okay. Woof. Aw, he's a good boy. Huh. We got pterodactyls, we got triceratopses. And then we got walking cacti. I'm sorry, no pretenders. Oh. Right, I keep forgetting. Alright. Finished already, are we? Yes, here is your poo. I got your poo. Excellent. This will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the feces with tumbleclaw fibers, dried nopalotender root, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let's get back to Tonotioe. Yeah, let's do that. Alrighty. Yep. Yeah, we'll just fast travel closer. Thanks. I'm good with that. Even if it's just a little bit closer, that's a little bit closer. Alright. The perfect legend. He's perfect. Also, there's people like everywhere, which is kind of cool. Love that new expansion smell. Wait, where is he? Oh, he's over here surrounded by a bunch of people. No, not you. Everything's ready. Time to set our plan into motion. Let's do it. What did I say? I wanted... Yeah, the wild banana blend. Alright. A fair number appear to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I'll keep watch from here. The attractant I leave to you. Yeah, of course. As always. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of town. The Yehihisiya will come soon after. Alrighty. Of course, they're coming right for me. Okay, you know what? No. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can we not? Alright. Let's try this again. You said I need to be right up on it. Ooh, a quest. Yes. It is the quest of all quests. The main story quest. I'm working my way through the main story because then when we get through the other side of it, then there's going to be a lot of like, that's when we do the grinding and stuff like that because there's mounts and stuff that I really want to get. What's that smell? Ah, that reeks. I did that backwards on Diablo. Oh, you did all the grinding and stuff beforehand. Well, I mean, that's different though. In this one, a lot of the content is locked behind the story. What did you put in the fire? Wasn't me, I swear. Did something die? Someone want to explain that ungodly stench to me. See, I knew it. And he's got the fucking bracelet. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. I mean, we know where the bracelet is the problem. He's got it on him. What in the world? They're coming. Slimy pterodactyls. What's up with that? Oh shit. Run for your lives. They're looking to mate, and they're gonna mate with you. So the smoke's what drew them here. I swear, when I find out who did this. I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. He's got the bracelet on him, though. That's the problem. I guess if we take him on directly. Hey, what's going on? Oh, yeah, we should get the kid out, huh? I'm still in here in case you've forgotten. Sit tight. We'll be back for you. What? You gotta get me out of here now. They're gonna kill me. Yeah, that's... I'm begging you, please. Shh, they'll hear you. Shh. Good. Well. Shit. Who was that? Dude. Might as well let him out now. Hey, are you gonna help me or what? Fucking twat, I swear. The bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. Yeah. All that effort and not to show for it. I mean, not exactly. We know that the head of the Dust Watch is the Vulture. Sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone would have the ball to take on the Vulture. His hairstyles are on point. My day was good. No, it was good. Long day at work, but I always look forward to coming home and being able to relax at least a little bit. How about you? How was your day? His hairstyles are definitely on point. They're very Final Fantasy. No need to apologize. We were planning to save you eventually. Wanted you to train super hard, super easy, long, and boring. Yeah, exactly. Oh, OSHA training. Fun. Ouch. Really? And I don't even know who you are. You secret admirers of mine or something? I'm just having fun with you, but I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture, I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? The one and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as a deputy chief of the Dust Watch. The fuck? That would explain why the bandits are so confident that they can avoid a capture. You're trying to get back something the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he's hid his cache. Reckon he's heading there now, too. We can go together. I got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Right, so those bandits at Tonatanyawi, they're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. Oh, what? but it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns, folks who needed help to even the odds. I mean, I get that. That was 3 years ago, and whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how. With a duel. I see. By the old laws, anyone who loses in a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. And we made damn sure they did, every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. Then, about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. But when he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers ain't nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. I talked it over with my friends, Kwakana and Lewin, and we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. I still remember how he gloated that he'd win. But when the day came, he showed up with the Death Watch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. And as if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Death Watch. Fair. And that's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, until that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner then. Well, you know the rest. You said the Death Watch would be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture then? No, not all of them. The sheriff, Kimika, he's as honest as they come, staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against the deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe? Fair. Kind of backed into a corner here. Well, if he knows where this Vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? Yeah, why not? Worth it. Worth a shot. For what it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. A plan? All I ask is that you hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at Shushanawezi Springs. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. Yeah, true. All we can do is hear him out, right? I'm gonna grab water real quick. Give me a second. All right. All right, all right. What's up, guys? Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. Okay. Leave me alone now. No. Ooh, more wild banana blend. Very nice. Well, well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels where no one would think to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to Tulialal, where they are sold off. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he'd trust a lackey with that business, given the provenance of the piece. No, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet get out of his sight until he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Husatawai, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Ah, well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're gonna catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here over to Usatawi would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the others to search the barrels for any stolen goods. And using that, we'll expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if Wheaties carrying the bracelet. But regardless, there will be time enough to find it once he's behind bars. Or won't he simply feign ignorance or innocence? Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. Oh, Jesus Christ. Idiots. A duel. The approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way, he won't be able to wiggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels and the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the vulture. The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? I mean... As long as we get the bracelet back. I don't care what you do. You want to duel this asshole? Fucking duel him. That's up to you. Just don't... I'm not dueling him. I'm not dueling him. That bracelet's really important to you, huh? Don't worry, I'll see to it you get it back. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. Yeah. Yo, what's with that bush behind him? I was seen in Tonatenawi. Tonatenyawi. So it's probably best I stay and search the barrels. And you're with me. Tell the vulture I need to rob you. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You want to buy your friend as much time as possible and make your way to Husatawi. Once you got the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's go to it. I feel like this isn't going to turn out the way he wants it to, but... Alright, let's go speak with, Weetie. Let's go talk with Wheaties. We're likely that Shatona's doing. What's his angle? And there's that brat. It's the past time I dealt with him. Perhaps a gentle poke will get his attention. Poke. What's this? Ah, an unfamiliar face in these parts. Have you need of the Dustwatch, miss? What? Zakawa tried to rob you, but you apprehended him. I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How awful. You have my sincerest thanks, miss. Might I trouble you to take me to him? Alright. Well, let's go. Please watch for walking cacti and rocks. No, you don't. Is this the place? I don't see him. Oops, silly me. This isn't the right place. I see. Very well. Lead on. Alright, let's go. There's gold in these fields. Blue gold. Best be wary of the beasts in these pots. They may prefer to snack on ceruleum, but for you, I reckon they'd make an exception. Right. Like, I don't get the whole, like, make me go all the way around. Or making me make the stops, I guess I should say. Is this the place then? I could have sworn I left him here. Is this some sort of joke of all the... Let's keep moving. Yep. let's. Whoa. Bunch of sunbeards. Where are we going? Just like around in fucking circles. I swore he was here. This better be the place. I don't really want to make this story, but you're supposed to walk him into circles. I left him tied up around a big rock. Must have been a different rock. My patience is wearing awfully thin, miss. If he isn't at the next place we stop, I may be forced to do something you and I would both dearly regret. Oh, God. It's not a finish line there. It's a conversation spot. Shit. Oh, I saw that. He, like, teleported to me. Interesting. Ask about the... Why don't we ask about the Tyrannosaurus Rexes over there? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Unless you'd rather I feed you one raw, needles and all. Cut the chit-chat. Oh, well, jeez. Fucking dick. Okay. Well. That looks like me fighting somebody. So let's prep up here. Oh, no, wait. I'm thinking of the blue circles. Never mind. Alright, where is he? Oh. I don't see him anywhere. Where is Zakawa? Tell me where he is, or I'll bury you in the same grave. Confounded, he must have escaped. That's it. I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you. Hey, Mukwite, you looking for me? Forgot his accent. Oh shit, he's running away. Oh, never mind. He's chasing after him. If you want to place me under arrest, you have to work harder than that. I'm paraphrasing. He'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you.
Wahoote! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Voice acting. Okay, cool.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Wow, I swear he sounds like he's out of like Final Fantasy X. That voice acting. Oh.
Hey, that's my jewelry!
And my bag!
That's the sheriff.
So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shisenuetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
I mean, yeah.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
Why, yes we do.
As
Emeka.
fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Uh-huh. What?
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Uh-huh. Empty your pockets there. Oh, come off it. I saw you with the bracelet.
What's the meaning of this, Wuhute?
Wuhute?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only because I found it. I swear.
Right.
They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
Huh.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, you take care of this.
The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Wuhute, I challenge you to a duel.
Yeah, get him.
The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
That is pretty straightforward, isn't it?
Yeah, have at it.
Let your pistols do the talking!
Oh my god, what is wrong with these people?
Do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
Right.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this.
Yeah, boy.
Come on, Zakawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Hey, rubber bullets.
Be quiet. Just watch.
Rubber bullets. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know. Maybe I missed that earlier in the story. Did I miss them talking about rubber bullets? Because I remember them mentioning something about not live rounds, but I was confused by that. Okay. Well, they're standing really close, I feel. There's the bracelet.
Oh, you little shit!
Dude. I'm really enjoying how liberal they are with the, let's say, light cursing.
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
I guess that would be a good way to like keep him
apologize for
safe,
dueling
right?
in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, out and lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But we Wu-Tang drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you
true.
acted in self-defense. You're free to go.
I mean, nice.
As are your friends.
Gee, thanks. I didn't draw shit. Oh, you
You're
mean
not
the
such a
his other
bad
friend.
guy after all.
His head feels
Just a
weirdly
man
out
of
of
the wilds,
place with his body.
like you.
Like the body's almost realistic looking, and the head almost looks animated, like a Vault Boy almost. It's weird.
But to think that
Maybe
we
it's the hair.
Wu-Tang taking control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Tonatenui? Yeah, I never would have got that.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody.
Hold on, let me grab my hoodie.
But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zakua? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
By beating people up. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuk Lamot's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
See, look, he's got kind of a southern
Person
accent.
very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
Sure. Oh, okay, I see. Alright, Aaronville. That ended up being rather more complicated than expected, but all's well that ends well. Is this palate cleanser enough? Yeah, I guess. Ooh, finally it's over. I couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Look, I know that I heard his voice. I don't care. Alright. Yeah, it's a pretty short section. Like, I don't think we'll get through it by the end of tonight. Well, half an hour. We might get to the dungeon, and then I think I would save that for tomorrow. Alright, now that we have the bracelet, let us return to Shishinawezi Springs. Will you be staying there long? I'd like to give you a proper thanks after I found my friends. You don't think so? We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. Well, either way, that's fine, honestly. Alright. Back to the springs. God damn. Tournaments will be an excellent stopping point. Oh, I mean, that works then. Wait. Ah. My bracelet. Thank you so much. This is more than just a gift. It's a part of me I could never hope to replace. Truly, Wuklamat is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us more as long-standing acquaintances. Shut the fuck up. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bond, though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. Can't say I'm surprised the deputy chief turned out to be the bandit's leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight. I mean... There you are. The real Daybreakers have arrived. Hey, what's up, guys? Glad to see you out of prison. I'd like to meet my two best friends, Quicana and Luini. Luini. If it wasn't for you believing in Zakawa and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard Mawute put behind bars. We never gave up the hope that Zakawa would find a way to get us out. He always was the best of the Dawnbreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now and lacking in strength besides. Some outlaws might see us as an easy target. Even so, if anyone should give us the Dust Watch, the slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train night and day so no one will get the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? Yeah. Right, and you'll teach us how you draw your pistols so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need a duel if all goes as it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, we'd best make sure everyone can match or beat my speed. You owe you a great debt, and one of these days I'll be sure to repay it. Oh, on that you have my word. Till we meet again. Yep, later. If you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest. As I'll be here a while yet, though. Do let me know if there's any way I can be of assistance. Were you not planning to take the train home? Oh, train service has been suspended. Didn't I tell you? Oh, Jesus. You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake? It must have happened when we were still down south. There have been quite a few tremors of late, and a rather large one struck not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. At any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, you could speak with the station master yourself. Yeah, we'll do just that. Let's do that. The station is just over there. Let's do it. Alright. Oh, what's up? Hey, nice dragon. Yeah, I like that dragon. That's cool. I wish there was a horn. Alright. Train station, train station. Alright, Aaronville. It seems people aren't too happy about their train delays. I really need to settle on an accent for him.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
That's not your accent, by the way.
You've got to be joking.
Or yours.
Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
I was gonna say or yours, but she didn't say anything. You guys will all sound southern when I talk to you in a minute. Sorry.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
No, not exactly.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's
That's
time-consuming
problem.
enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's rough, dude.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliolal at the time.
Yeah.
If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I assume the giant canyon that
I have
runs
to
right
admit,
next to it.
was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Hmm. Well, that's different. Very different.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
I mean, I'm not
What about
offering
you,
to help.
my friend? If you'd rather strike out on
Friend
your
here
own,
is offering
I
to help.
understand.
But he's a
Oh,
compassionate
if
soul.
you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd
Damn
be
it.
truly tremendously grateful.
Oh, I'm sure.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, pleased to meet you.
If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Everyone? Everyone? Who the fuck is everyone?
Sorry for dragging you into this.
Yeah, I'm kind of used to it. It's my thing. Literally my thing to get dragged into people's bullshit. All right.
There they are. That's them, the 2 volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe.
Mm-hmm.
And this grizzled mug is Zopia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Oh.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Hmm. And Shadowbringers.
Something the matter?
Yeah, okay. Huh. Would you happen to be a fan of trolleys?
Oh? For a moment, it looked to me like you were just dying to say something.
Nope, I'm good.
We all have our secrets. Best not to pry.
There.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber. We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get.
Okay.
In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first.
Alright, so go get the permission. Not my job.
Come on, no time to waste.
Yeah. You know what I'm hearing? Here, do our dirty work for us, do our bitch work, and we're gonna stand around and just watch. Betcha. Betcha. Because they ain't gonna be out there picking up any railroad ties or anything like that. Dude, they're gonna send the warrior motherfucking light to do it. Okay. You're standing on Aaronville. Though no small number live in Shaloni, I must confess that I've never visited the home of the Hetsaro. As they largely live in accordance with older traditions, I suspect they may have a dim view of the railroads. I mean, yeah. Alright, come, let's follow Walika. There's another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. The train will be in the depot, but you can still see it from outside. Okay. I'm quite taken with the sleek design of the head end myself. Though if you peek through the windows, you can probably catch a glimpse of. Enough jabbering, Shenza. Thanks to these two, we finally have some real work to do. Let's get to it. We'll see you later. No doubt you will. Bye. Suckers. I suppose there's no harm in stopping at the station. It's on the way after all. Alright, let's do it. The station's way the fuck over there? Damn, okay. I like that the dragon is holding a hammer. And has a tool belt. That's awesome. Alright. I love it. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about the ether currents. I want to get through the story. I must confess, train is an impressive sight. How easy it must be to ship goods throughout the wilds now. Right. Mwahatsoan should be to the northeast of here. Let's continue on. Sure. You following me? Whee! You know, I do appreciate how the animals just kind of divide the areas up amongst themselves, and so there's only one type in any area usually. At least in the other expansions. I don't remember. It wasn't like that in Realm Reborn. Like there was a lot of mixing around of the different like species of animal. Ah, there you are. The village is just up ahead. Truth be told, I've never had direct dealings with the people of Mwahetsoan. Jesus Christ. But I do know that their traditions mean a great deal to them, as does the land. I'm familiar with the type. Oh yes, that's the dragon I taught how to craft, so she has her crafting gear. Ah, such lovely clean air. It feels like a treat after the overpowering ceruleum of Shishinawedzi Springs. God, I hate it. I just hate the names in this game. In this expansion, they're killing my tongue. The waters nearby are just as pristine. It's a paradise for people and animals both. I'm glad you appreciate the blessings of nature as we do. Hey, randos. Greetings, travelers, and welcome. I am Watto, chief of Mwahetsoan. And this is my son, Shepeto. No, it isn't. No, it's not Shepeto. Is Pinocchio somewhere around here? I'm sorry, it's Pinocchio. Alright. A pleasure to meet you. I thank you for the warm welcome and apologize for our sudden... I thank you for the warm welcome and I apologize for our sudden intrusion. I'm Walika, station master of Jacques Doral Railing. The recent earthquake has damaged our tracks and we require timber to make repairs. This is Zelfie and Erenville, who have volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. You have a most curious air about you, of oil and steel, tan leather, and the faintest hint of blood-soaked soil of lands unknown. I gather you are not from these lands. I'm a traveler of the star. The fuck does that mean? Truly, I would love to know more of you and the lands you've seen. I'm told your people hold your traditions in the highest. Yet I gather you are curious about those of others as well. But of course, nature is boundless, as is our love for her lands and her children. The Hetso, in particular, have done much to guide our way of life. We're to hunt, to gather, to lay our heads. The Hetso teaches us all these things and more. It is for that reason I believe that we are attuned to the shifting winds around us. I see, that word, Hetzo, it means leader of souls in the Hetzaro tongue, does it not? It does. There are many creatures revered as Hetzo among the Hetzaro. Here we look to the Ronik for guidance, or Ronek. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of Aetherites, while we are committed to our traditions, this does not mean we reject all outside influences. That said, there are certain things that give us pause. We will furnish you with the timber you require, but first, as neighbors in the land, we ask that you indulge us in a discussion. We'd be glad to, of course. Wonderful. We do not often receive guests come such a long way, and my son is always so delighted to hear their tales. Now, if you'll if you'll follow me. Something tells me that this quest at the end of this is a good spot to cut it. Just looking at the titles or the quest names, these next couple ones coming up, I think now is probably going to be a good spot to end it. Unless I'd rather end on not a high note. I will speak frankly. We fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. The Ronek have made the potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, their temperament has become erratic of late. We heard. And once you get the wood. Yeah. A stableman near Hutswani Husatawi mentioned that. Do you know what has caused this? No, that's because I'm sure that's part of this quest. This is not. We have our suspicions. Since others were drawn to this land by ceruleum, Shaloni has undergone a transformation. And the railroads are a part of that. As strong and resilient as they may seem, Ronek are sensitive creatures. The roar of the train as it thunders through the plains may well cause them distress. As my father said, we do not necessarily reject outside influences or innovations, but in this, we can't help but worry. Understandably, I thank you for being forthright. This matter concerns not only the Hetzaro, but all of Shaloni. Perhaps we should bring it to the attention of Valkona. Valkona, you say? We know him only through rumors, but he is apparently... How shall I put this? Hard-headed and aloof? He values technological advancement and efficiency to the detriment of all else. Well, he's not quite as bad as he used to be. Mind your tongue, Geppetto. Well, there is a grain of truth to the rumors. He's not nearly as bad as they make him out to be. No, definitely not. He's gotten much better. Stories have changed him for the better. He's a passionate man who cares for his people like a sister. Is that so? That is certainly a side of him we weren't aware of. Zelfi fought beside Valkona in the right of succession. I'd take her word over rumors. It's true. You took part in the right of succession. You're that close to the Dawn servants? I was grateful for any help, but had no idea I had recruited a bona fide hero. Yeah, well, you know, it's kind of my thing. The succession of Dawn servants filled us with uncertainty for the future, but there is clearly much we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must open our hearts and minds that we might see Valkona for who he truly is. Do you think he might visit someday? Probably. Just as his father offered us guidance, I'm hopeful that he will do the same. Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak. As for your timber, we have freshly cut logs near the lake. Please take all that you require. We're terribly grateful. I promise we'll keep the Ronek foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad. And if needs be, we'll seek Valcona's counsel. Thanks again for your time and the timber. We shall endeavor to return the favor. I hope to see you again soon. Okay. Oh, hello. Nice. Oh, hello. Let me just go grab this real quick. Yeah, my buddy. Hello, Wawika. All right. We've more than enough timber to fix the ties. Now we need to transport it to the station, which will be a bit more involved than I thought. I didn't expect we to be given so much. Mind waiting here a spell while I round up a few more hands in a Ronek? I won't be long. Alright, I'm glad that went well. And thankfully, it seems we won't need to make several trips for the timber. Alright. I think we're gonna stop here because we will be back tomorrow night, probably around 9 to do another couple hours worth of MSQ, and I am excited. All right, so let's see. Very safe spot. Yeah, I thought so too. I feel like this is like the perfect spot. All right, let's raid out to Quan 2-3. Never mind. He's ahead of me in the MSQ. Let's not raid out to Quan 2-3. Let's raid out to Pred. He's playing more First Ascendant. So let us go show him some love, guys. There we go. Thank you guys all so much. No. There we go. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me. I had a blast today. I'm thoroughly enjoying the MSQ, and I cannot wait to see where it goes from here. I will definitely be back on tomorrow night. I cannot wait to see you guys then. Have a great night, everybody, and as always, stay awesome.